my Pisces friends. Welcome. Welcome aboard if you're brand new. Welcome back. If you're not, welcome home if that fits perfectly for you today. Today what we want to talk about is what's coming in for you in November of 2024. If you are a Pisces sun, moon, rising, or Venus, or if you happen to know or love someone or spend a lot of time with somebody who has strong Pisces placements in their charts. I do have two requests. Number one, please allow your intuition to do its job here. And by that I mean to be your guide, right? Your intuition is the interpreter of the signals from the universe. So allow your intuition to do its work. And number two, please discern your messaging. And by that I simply mean if a message sparks you in the, oh yeah, that works for me way, please take it, run with it, do exactly what you believe you need to do with it. And if it comes in as a no, or maybe not so much, take it as a no, right? There are plenty of other placements for you. Check your sun, or check your moon, your rising, your Venus signs. And if not, grab a pick a card reading if you feel like you really need a message. That's a-okay. Let's start here, my Pisces friends. You have Cancer and Consume. Interesting. Okay, so Cancer is your first water sign, right, to your third. So this is feeling in a different way, right? Pisces has that width and depth and breadth of feeling. And Cancer is a primary feeler, right, in there, in the moment of feeling. As we have here Consume, right, we have a vulture. And so vultures are beautiful recyclers. They hold that space as taking what is no longer functional and putting it to use in a brand new way. So this is about transforming what is, right? So we have nurturing and also this card of consumption and transformation. So I'm going to say right off the bat, I definitely get the feeling that this is something having to do with learning a lesson of emotion in a brand new way. So you have the Three of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, right? So these are a lot of personal cards here, and I like that. The Queen of Wands here. So again, these are things that resonate, right? The Four of Swords. Okay, so I think you've been on a journey, my Pisces friends, a journey kind of maybe self-redefinition, self-healing, of self-recreation, in fact. Yeah, okay. I like that. You end up with these brilliant majors here. So, okay. All right. So, let's have this part of the conversation. What you're looking at is the way that you have processed your emotions in the past and how you are going to choose to do that in the future. Question mark. Do you know that you get to choose how you process your emotions? As a Pisces, I would hope that you do know that, because you are the supreme feelers of the Zodiac, my Pisces friends. You are the ones who are most empathetic. You are the ones who are most sympathetic. You are the ones who have the deepest feelings, right? The most intuitive feelings. And so there may be something in your past that you are stuck on, right? This self-replicating cycle that just hasn't allowed you to move forward, that hasn't allowed you to step into what it is that you want to bring into your future. Yeah, definitely. There's a hook somewhere in your past that's really not allowing you, well, let me put it this way. You know you want to move forward, but you feel like you can't for whatever reason that is. Remember that as the 12th sign, you, my Pisces friends, have all of the information on every level. And then as you witness the state of a situation, whether it's a personal situation or a collective situation, what happens is that you guys go, this is a little much for me. And you have a tendency to perhaps either dissociate or to distract. And you don't always do that in the most healthy ways, my Pisces friends. That is said with love, right? So have you been self-consuming? Have you been nurturing yourself in a healthy way? Or perhaps have you been creating patterns that are not the healthiest, the best use of your depth and breadth of your heart's and soul's energy, right? I am going to suggest that you may have been, I'm going to use the words self-harming, and I don't mean it in that physical sense, but I think that you have tended toward distraction or dissociation in a way that hasn't really been offering you the best outcome. I think in November, you're being asked to look at those places, to look at those habits, absolutely, and create something new, create something that is more passion-driven, more affirming of the way that you want to hold space in the world, right? And so those habits, those patterns of dissociation or distraction are up for grabs. They're up for your own, let's call it self-assessment, right? And you get to choose. You get to choose here what it is that you're going to move forward as. Are you going to keep hurting yourself with old patterns, or are you going to choose to create new ones? You have the option, right? If you close those doors and don't allow the new to get in, that's a choice, my Pisces friends. That's a choice to self-consume. But you can also open the doors and look for new ways to exist as, right, that energy. It's all there. It's all there. You follow your heart, you're going to end up somewhere very different than you have been. And you might like it a whole lot better if you choose this balance. Yeah. Your message here is eternal flame. Somewhere in this great expanse of atoms is the child you once were. Somewhere in this amazing creation dances every moment ever lived or yet to be. Each moment comes from a galaxy eons away, but ever so close. And I have come to tell you that you are eternally loved, right? So the more you choose dissociation, the less you are as that being that is eternal love, right? You get to pick it. You get to decide, this is who and what I want to represent. This is the way I want to be in this moment. Here, present, fully, right? Or I just can't manage it. And that's choice. It's a choice you get to make, right? Are you going to exist as love, as happiness, as joy, as your brilliant intuitive self, right? Do you have the courage to step into what you're being asked to hold space for, right? Which is yourself, your beautiful, beautiful self. Follow your heart. You know it. Your heart knows exactly what you need to do, my Pisces friends. Just allow yourself to do it, right? November has a lot of potential for you. Self-honesty seems to be your strongest message. Tell yourself the truth, right? Dissolve the stories that are based on nonsense, on a need to get away from something. No, because you can't dissociate from yourself and still be present, right? I wish you nothing but the best. I want you to hit like, I want you to hit subscribe, and I want you to come back and tell me if this resonates for you and what it means to you, most importantly, and how you're choosing to proceed, right? I'm sending tons of love your way, Pisces, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Until then, be blessed.